Good lord, internet, what is going on? Why is this piece of shit on stream? Why am I even here? I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't know what's happening. I can't even really come up with a nice way of introducing this. I have nothing. I honestly have no excuse, no explanation. This is Street Fighter V. You're not seeing some weird time paradox. That's Street Fighter V right there. You're looking at my little icon up in the upper right, the fire, and you're seeing my LPs, 1923 LP. That's right. We are still in bronze territory. Oh, man. I swear up and down, I never thought I'd play this game ever again. But you know, some shit's been going down. And I've been looking at this thing and I'm just like, maybe it's just poof. Maybe it's just some lingering sense of wanting to have a Street Fighter under my belt. You know what I mean? I wish I could play a Street Fighter. I wish I could play a Street Fighter. I've never learned to play Street Fighter very well, and so this was supposed to be it. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. The game seems kind of loud.
Round one.
That seems a little quieter. I like that. What do you guys think? A little bit better? Alright, maybe it's not necessary, but... So, I mean... Shit, man. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing. So, here's the thing. Okay? I could start out at least with this. Street Fighter V is getting an arcade edition release, as everybody knows. It's coming down the pipe. It's going to be coming out on the 16th. Arcade edition is going to introduce a fairly sizable chunk of changes, in addition to some tweaks and nerfs and buffs. There is, of course, as well, new V-triggers. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, everybody's going to have a new type of V-trigger, where it does something different. Now, I tried to read some videos and shit, and largely I wasn't really sure what a lot of them were about. They're basically just brand new things, most of them. I think Ryu still has a parry with his new V-trigger. It just goes into, like, some sort of an attack. Because his V-trigger that he has now is buffed up Hadoukens, right? That can stun and shit. Whereas his V-skill is the parry. I guess in the new V-trigger he has the parry still as a skill, but rather than rather than just having a buff for V-trigger, he has a move that goes into something after a parry. So he can parry and get like a crumple state after it. I don't really know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. There's just, everybody's got different V-triggers, and boy, Alex got one too. Let's jump into training mode for a little bit, because I haven't played this shit in a while. Man, basically, I actually played this game a little bit with, what did I play this with? All these stages I don't have. Temple Hideout, Ring of Pride, English Man. Wow, dude, wow. I like this one. That's the old classic. I like this one. This one looks cool. Oh my god, I have to buy this for realsies? How much do you want? How much do you want for a stage? I don't want to look at this. I don't want to look at this. Oh god, how much do you want for a stage? $3.99 for a stage? Oh man, $4? $4 fucking dollars? So, are all these $4? 4, 8, 12, 16? You can almost spend $20 just getting 4 stages. And then there's a 5th one. So you can spend $20 getting 5 stages? Wow, that is not. Oh. Internet, I don't know what the fuck. Let's stick with our boy Alex. You know what? I played some Akuma. Yeah, you see that? I actually played some Akuma. Yeah. I played a little Akuma back in the day. So, but no, this is my boy. This is my boy Alex. This is the guy that got me interested in the first place. Do I have bearded? Yes, I do. Do I have like really cool colors?
You go beyond the battle.
I don't even. Oh my god, my camera's like right in the face of everything. Maybe I should move that somewhere else, huh? Where am I gonna move shit to? You can't see my V trigger or my anything if I put it there. I could put you like right there. Oh boy, but then you're just flying in space. That looks terrible. Where the hell am I gonna put this thing? Fuck. I don't know where to put this damn thing. Maybe way over here or something? Middle of the screen? Looks terrible. Oh, it looks terrible. It doesn't really matter if you guys can't see my meter, does it? Something like that. Do you guys see my V-trig? Yeah, a little bit. I want you guys to see the whole thing, though. I guess I could just shrink this a bit. Do something like that. There you go. Yeah, that'll work out a little bit better. I'm tiny as hell. Tiny as hell, but whatever. Internet, what was I saying? I think I was trying to say is that I had not played this. Man, I haven't played this game forever. So, Street Fighter V. This was supposed to be like the world to me, right? This was supposed to be Street Fighter V. I was going to cut my teeth properly on Street Fighter V. That was the objective. That's what I was supposed to do. Over here, Johnny. Come on. Over here. Over here. Come on. Over here. Go. There you go. Over here. Go on. The dog, like, constantly goes through the wires. I hate it. What was I trying to say? Street Fighter. Street Fighter V was supposed to be a game I, like, really cut my teeth on for fighting games. Like, I had played Guilty Gear and you know, all that kind of shit up before Street Fighter V's release, but really, I was hoping for Street Fighter V to be kind of my game. You know, I wanted it to be the bee's knees. You know, the thing that I wanted to play, I wanted it to be Street Fighter V. And so I bought into it, and I spent like over 120 bucks just keeping the game up to date. And as you can see, I haven't played the shit out of this game. I haven't played fucking anything. I played for maybe like a month, and then after the first month of the game's release, Alex dropped, and I played Alex, I want to say like maybe 2 or 3 days. I gave up. I wasn't having any fun. I was not feeling the game. I was having the hardest time understanding how to play this game. Like, I couldn't come up with anything. I honestly couldn't tell you I was having any fun at all. I mean, it was such a strange experience. And it's so long ago. I actually checked the records on here. Man, I hadn't played since 2016. 2016. I hadn't played this game since. I did have a little bit of a play session with Lords of Chaos back in October, so a couple months ago. What, 3 months ago? So I did get to play with him for a little bit. But I mean, literally, it was just like an hour or two. And I was just getting my ass completely creamed as Alex. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't stop anything he did. His momentum was just guaranteed. His Nash just guaranteed could do all sorts of shit. I think ultimately that's why I dropped the game. I couldn't really come up with any way of getting better at this game. I felt like the only way to get better was to just put my buttons in better spots, but I'm also playing a character whose buttons aren't good to begin with. It was really, really hard. It's just really hard to play like a basic game of Street Fighter with Alex And then especially when I don't even really understand how to play a basic game of Street Fighter. I just don't. I don't get it. I've never learned it. I've always played the games, but I never knew how to play them competitive. And I still don't understand. I still don't get it. Like, I honestly just don't understand. Which is the weirdest thing because, you know, I go play Tekken and I go play Mortal Kombat or something. I get that shit. Like, I know pretty well what it is that I'm doing, what I'm supposed to do. In the terms of Tekken, I love it because there's so much mechanic to Tekken 7. It is really, really enjoyable to try and figure out, you know, how to utilize the mechanics properly. And just by virtue of doing that, you get better at Tekken. You just learn the mechanics, get more familiar with them as you play. Admittedly takes a long time. And then that's the bulk of the gameplay. That's how you get better at Tekken. You just learn the mechanics. Street Fighter V, it really doesn't feel like mechanics are a problem, and they're not really that big a thing. It's just a basic level of like footsies and stuff like that is what you're looking to do. And yet I still can never get a good feel for any of that. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. It just nothing you do feels good in Street Fighter V. Like when I hit a guy, it always feels like it was random, like it was an accident. It wasn't supposed to happen this way, yet it did, and I win, and I'm left feeling like, did I earn that? I felt like I was just mashing buttons. I honestly feel like a lot of times I'm just mashing some buttons and something happens. Awkward, right? Like, it's just really awkward. That was over 2 years ago. 2016 is when that was going down. And I dropped it. I pretty much gave up. I kept up with the characters. I came back a little bit for some Akuma in Season 2, which was fun, but not really that fun. Akuma is like a low health character, so I mean, I was getting hit like crazy and eating a lot of shit, and that really wasn't fun. And I didn't know how to defend or play Akuma very well, so I ended up, I lost a lot of matches. I just checked my win and loss record. I have more than twice as many losses than I have wins at this game, which is way terrible. That's way worse than I've done in any fighting game. Usually I'm like kind of on par with the other fighting games. Maybe not Tekken 7. I haven't looked in that one. But in this one, I have this... There's some sort of a fundamental issue with Street Fighter V that's not clicking with me. I don't know what it is. It could just be the nature of how to play the game could just be kind of messed up for me. The nature of like hitting people's limbs as they extend them out. Just kind of randomly hitting some attack buttons in case they dash in on me. Things of that nature. I seem to be really uncomfortable with them. Maybe I just don't know their concepts. I'm not sure. When to apply my pressure and how my pressure is applied. Those are things that I also don't know about, especially anymore. Like I did for a little bit with Alex, but man. Anyways, this is such a weird feeling, such a weird trip. Man, I'm not even sure. Not even sure if that's the real combo I want. I guess I should just practice this first. That's my basic crossover. Yeah, I should just practice this. So I'll just do this. That's my deal. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do this game, this round, this match. Just to have something in my head doing that. That seems to be what I want. Because I remember that actually being good. If this ever counter hits, I know I get 2. But man, you have to counter hit. Yeah. Otherwise, I think I can. Yeah. Thing is I have to visually recognize that I counter hit with that, or I could just kind of hit twice and see what happens. Yeah, super fucking weird. Pretty sure that works. Yeah, that definitely works. I know that works. Yeah, so I can go into that. Do you know how long? I guess this is the same frames as this. I think they're the exact same frames. I think they're the same range too. Yeah. That's also a thing. 253? Yeah, so it's the same there. Oop, wrong one. I gotta remember, I never actually use my bottom ones here, because those are my free buttons. I use those to stand up if I get knocked down. Is there a way to practice that? I never practiced that. Yeah, maybe I could just have him do his DP. Can I make him do his... can I just make him attack? Can I do that? Status, guard after guard all. Their first attack, recovery. Wake up, guard, wake up, guard. Maybe I gotta switch him from dummy to this. Record, action record setting. Here, I'll start recording. Alright. Action playback. Alright. Okay, so I gotta remember all the wake up options. Yeah, and I think this is gonna be weird. This is so weird. Alright, so I gotta remember that those are my wake up. So left lets me roll back. Or right lets me wake up on the spot. And I don't really know which one you're supposed to really do. I mean, everybody back rolls, right? It doesn't really matter, because I think a lot of the times, like, unless you're up against a character that's really fast, it doesn't really matter. Because everybody can kind of track you down either way, or something. Man, this shit is so awkward. Feels weird. Get you sitting there for a second. Internet, this is gonna be so strange. I guess I'll just work on hit confirming this. And that as well. I know this is a good poke. I don't know what this is about. I know if I do this. That is Alex's best corner combo, and you want to hit that. If you ever get the stun, you want to do that. If you ever get a counter hit off this. The problem is you really gotta charge. I love Alex's costume, though, right? Super dope.
You can't escape.
I'm trying to remember all the things with this guy. I know that's a thing. Backdrop's really cool. Yeah, so I guess that's really... There's got to be more to it than that, too. I know the ranges of his grabs are really weird. His command grabs are... Light is really far. Oh my god, there it is. That's the light version there. And I know his heavy is, like, super close. Yeah, real close. You gotta basically be, touching. They never fixed his damn legs. His legs are so... I think sweep is really all he's got. I believe the objective of elbow here is to try and get him on wake up. If you can hit him with the later frames of elbow. like that, you recover better. So you want to hit him with the late frames. But it's kind of hard timing. So I guess that's... Is that really max damage from a jump in? I feel like you could get a hell of a lot more damage, but... Maybe medium. Maybe something like that. 266? This is kind of hard. I'll practice the other side here. Because my charge direction is different. Man. 260, I mean, that's more damage. But I think if you just do... it's 259 compared to 269. So I guess that's what I want to do. It doesn't quite set up for a command grab, but if I could walk a step forward or two. That's easier to do. Man, that's tough. It's definitely worth it if you can do it. Man, you really gotta... just don't have much time. Don't have much time to charge. There it is. You gotta be super quick. Yeah, you really gotta be quick. Seems worth it though. For 266 compared to 259, well, it's a little bit more. It's not really that much more though. 259 leaves you kind of better for, you know, kind of doing a grab. I don't really understand how this game is meant to be played. I gotta be honest with you. But that's why I kind of stopped playing it, because I couldn't figure out how to play it. I just kept hitting this wall where it just felt like, I don't know, I just needed to put my buttons in better places. And it never really felt very good. It felt like every time I hit a guy, it was always in my head, why did that work? Why did he get hit by that? Why is he not just blocking? Why shouldn't he have just blocked it? He could have blocked everything else. I'm not going to do anything else, so why did he think that would work to him, you know? It's so confusing. And then I would look at other characters, and I would see how they play. And it'd be like, oh, well, the reason that these things are working is because they are threatening with mix-ups. So if they're sitting there blocking, like Urian could go in and do like kind of an overhead thing and stuff like that. You can really harass them with some kind of admittedly weak mix-ups that don't open up until like V-trigger opens up. They're weak, but they're a threat and they can hit. But with Alex, you know, this is really slow, and I heard this is getting worse. This actually is getting becoming a worse overhead. And yeah, I don't know. don't want to do that is... Yeah, if you get a counter hit with that, I think you can get the heaviest. You can do that. It's actually quite a lot of damage, but you gotta get the counter hit. Lufa 12. How's it going, man? Is that a new name? I don't think I've seen it before, dude. Capcom don't like Alex, and they never will. Might as well not waste their time on him. Man, you know, it's true, isn't it? Here's the thing, Lufa. I'm a Tekken guy. Like, I like playing Tekken 7. I played this game on release, and it's been 2 years since I picked it up. And I don't know. I wanted to play a little Alex, maybe to remind me of why he's shitty. I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm shitty at Street Fighter V. I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to play Street Fighter V. Footsies and shit, I never learned. I tried to learn when the game came out, but nothing felt very good. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't... I always felt like I was putting buttons in random places, and sometimes they'd work, sometimes they wouldn't. The feedback of what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, I could never figure it out. And I think what you're saying, on top of that, Capcom hates Alex, and I think you're right. I think Capcom doesn't like Alex. Apparently, Alex is getting nerfed in Arcade Edition. Not just specifically, but I guess throws, command throws, which is Alex's deal, are getting longer recovery frames. Shorter, I don't know about shorter distances, but they're getting longer recovery frames. I think the trade-off is it's doing a little bit more damage, but the recovery is like a lot. I guess throw loops are being thrown out. They're trying to do something so throw loops don't happen, and that affects Alex also for some reason. I guess it affects everybody though. Yeah, I mean, they really don't like Alex. They don't. But I heard the V trigger, his second V trigger might actually be cool. He finally has the flying DDT, which I've always wanted to work with. Recovery's only on whiff, though? Okay, well, that's something. So they are making mistakes more punishable. Well, I mean, a mistake is a mistake, right? So I guess that's that. If you're making a mistake, you're going to get punished. I guess they're just making it more punishable. I guess that's not so bad. But at the same time, he's not getting much, is he? I don't think he's getting anything. Other than a new V-trigger, which might be cool, because he's got like a weird flying DDT now. I don't know. This game is so weird. It's a really weird game. Oh, listen, give me a second. I gotta open my window. Apparently, it's just way too fucking warm in here. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna grab a drink, too. Sorry about that, Lupa. Just need to step out a second, grab a drink. It's getting warm in here. Yeah, V-Trigger looks cool. I mean, I'm kind of excited because he's got his DDT back, right? That's something I've always wanted to use. In general, I mean, I still have a thing for Alex. Here's the other thing. I have a thing for Alex, right? I never really played Third Strike. The few times that I did, I thought Alex was really cool in it. But here's the bigger thing, right? Cody is coming out in the new one in season 3. We're gonna have Cody back. I never got to play Cody that much in 4. What I did play of him, I loved him. And when I played of him in was it Alpha 2 or 3? He was in one of the Alpha games. I loved him in that too. I loved Cody. I mean, Cody is just one of the coolest characters to me. He's Final Fight, and I love him. He's coming back in season 3, and I really want to play him. I actually really want to play him. So I'm kind of forcing myself to play Alex some more. maybe to feel a little bit more of the game again. Because I've been playing Tekken 7 since it came out, like, what, a couple months ago? I've been playing that, like, quite a lot. I took a break, played some KOTOR, which was fun. Now I'm kind of thinking about Cody, even though he's a long ways out. We still have a ways to go. We got, like, pretty much everybody else before Cody hits. But I kind of wanted to just get a little bit more familiar with the game before it comes out. You know, he looks like he could do cool shit, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like Alex does or can do cool shit? I guess jabs are getting nerfed too, which Alex really relies on. Apparently crouching light punch sometimes people are using as an anti-air. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. This stuff is just... Is there option selects? Did they ever come up with some? It used to be that this here, if people did a wake up, if people did a really quick wake up, you could hit them with that. Like the last frames of it or something. But it had to be like the last frame. I think maybe it had to be the close one. I don't know if you can do this anymore. I think they nerfed the range so that you can't just charge it up. If they quick rised, you could snag them with like the last bit of the frame there. But I don't think you can do it anymore. It's always hard to do to begin with, though. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, that was it. That was definitely the last part of the frame. I don't know what to expect of this game. I don't know what I'm doing, Lufa. I really don't, but it doesn't matter. I'll go fuck off and play some Alex and just... I don't know. We'll just fuck off tonight. Hopefully you're having a good one, man. I hope you are. I want Cody to be cool. That's what I want. Where am I going? How do I go online again? Can I do that from practice mode? Wait, I don't want to do it from practice mode, do I? If I do it from practice mode, it's going to load the training mode every time I do it. Isn't that right? Oh, that would be really annoying. I remember the loading times forever. I'm actually on PS4, so this shit will take a while if I do that. Is it network, man? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I will just do this. Should we do 5 only connection? So you gotta play until Cody comes out, or just preemptively? I'm preemptively practicing Street Fighter. I'm getting reacquainted with it. Thank you for that follow there, man. I'm just trying to get reacquainted with it. And maybe I might play it some more. It really depends on how I feel tonight. I'll be honest with you. If tonight goes really poorly and like I get all those old frustrations back, we might not be seeing this until Cody. And I gotta be honest, if it's really bad tonight, I might not even bring myself to go play Cody. I'm sorry. I hate to say that because I really like Cody, but I don't know. If there's a lot of frustrations, it's really hard for me to come back. I didn't realize that I've been playing Tekken 2, and I actually really like Tekken. I've never been a Tekken guy before. I love playing the games casually, but I actually am trying to learn Tekken 7. And I got a nice Fang, and I had a nice Geese, and I really enjoy that game. So, you know, for the battle of supremacy of where do I put my time, really, I can only have one fighting game to put it towards. I want Street Fighter V to be on that list. I don't think it's ever going to be top, but I want it to be there so that I can have something to play. Other than, Tekken. Because I really do want to learn to play Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter is like a universal fighting game that I think, you should learn how to play if you want to be a fighting game guy. I bought Tekken 7 and haven't been able to understand it at all. Tekken 7's complicated, but so to me, in the way that Tekken 7 is complicated, it's all about its mechanics. You just have to know why things operate the way that they do, And it's a hell of a lot of information to take in. But it's right there for you. The info is right there. You don't have to, peruse forums and shit. You can just, if you want to really do it, just go to YouTube and look up your character, and someone will explain to you, this is Fang's, down 1 is a high crush, which means it goes underneath anything that's a high, which is jabs and shit. Stuff like that. Sidestepping into the background, into the foreground. it's a lot of information, but it is cool when you actually get that information and you process it during a match. Like, that's what I really like about it. It's basically just a giant, deep pool that you're just kind of dumped into, and you have to swim to the top. You've got to fight your way out of this giant pool of mechanics. And I like that, because whenever I lose a match, I can always say, well, I didn't realize this mechanic, you know, operated this way. If I can make the adjustment about, you know, this mechanic, if I could start using this mechanic more, then that is going to counter him doing this, and then, you know, this thing that he completely locks me out on, there's literally a command or a mechanic or something that is designed to beat what he is beating me with. I love that about Tekken 7, because it just completely makes it about the game and not so much dissecting your opponent. It's more about your proficiency with Tekken. Street Fighter V tries to do the opposite, in that there's just not a whole lot to it, and you've really got to just outthink your opponent, I guess. I mean, and I'm not even confident when I say that, because I honestly don't know much about Street Fighter. I don't know how you're supposed to... I don't know how you're really supposed to outplay a guy. I just don't know how you're supposed to outplay a guy. I guess out footsies or something, and I don't even really know what that means entirely. Oh. But basically, I really like Tekken 7. I really like Tekken 7, but yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. It's a lot to take in, but, you know, I like that. I like that it's a lot to take in. We're going to see if we can find some 5-bar connections. As a heads up, I'm on the West Coast. It's almost 4 o'clock at night here, so if we don't get anybody, that's probably why. That makes sense. The learning curve is just too much for me sometimes. But, you know, the cool thing about that, if you just kind of sit in training mode and kill some time, maybe if you're watching a movie or something, or, you know, just have like a stream like mine in the background or something, you could just practice some very simple combos and kind of get a feel for it. Get a sense for how things juggle, how people juggle in the air when you're comboing them. You just get a better sensation for how that all works and how it all comes together, how the wall interacts with you, kind of juggling a person and things like that. If you allow that to kind of settle into your brain by just training moding a lot of that, you can just kind of sit there and get a feel for it. And then you go online and you try and match that feelings that you have in training with an actual match. It kind of comes together. That's how I did it, and that's how I enjoy Tekken, is that a lot of the things I do in training mode really translates heavily into an actual match. And so, like, I know if I hit a guy with Fang's forward 3-4, I know how far it carries, I know a couple of paths along that combo string that I can take if I need to carry him to a wall, or if I need to truncate my combo because a wall is coming up too soon. All those options. I really like that type of stuff, because it's easy to learn, because it's just predefined information that you can get in training. I don't, there is some of that in this game. I don't think there's a lot of it, and it always leaves me wondering, like, well, what do I do better? You know, it always leaves me wondering, what do I do better? I've never had an answer. Oh man, I gotta go up against a pink birdie. All right. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still in bronze. I haven't picked this game up since 2016, alright? You gotta give me a break. I played a little Akuma maybe like a year and a half ago, whenever that guy came out, but that's about it. Man. Hey, is the sound volume's okay for you, Lufa? Hopefully it's not too fucked up. Like I said, I haven't booted this game up in centuries.
Okay, let's rumble.
Okay, Birdie. How does this work? Alright, he's got bananas. Oh! Ow! Oh, man. Oh! Ow! Okay. Ow! Oh, God, I fell right on that. Oh, I thought that was a cross-up! Oh, my God. Oh. I thought he crossed me up with his belly. How do you think about Tekken, Akuma, and hang on, I'll answer that in a little bit. Oh my god, he read me like a book. Alright. Oh. Oh my god, he threw me. Jesus, I feel so sluggish here. Ah, man. Was that a punish? There's no way that was a punish. I don't think that's the button I want. I think that's the button. Oh, that was not my combo. Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on a second. How do you think of playing Akuma in Tekken to transition to that style of game? Akuma in Tekken, it feels really, really interesting. Because in the system of Tekken, he actually plays very much like a Tekken character. But he still has all the cool things that you like about him in the 2D game. He's very fun. I like him a lot, actually. He's very complicated, though. More complicated than even other Tekken characters. This is so awkward. Is that punishable? Oh! Oh, was that an? Is that a punish? Is that a punish? Do you have any idea? I'm not sure if it is. Oh, jeez. I got a little leggy. Cross under throw. That's what that guy's doing. Oh! Damn. Nice. Ah, what was that jab? Fuck. Yeah, it's a punish. Okay, so anytime he does that bull attack that's not an EX, I can punish it with a medium punch. Oh man, this is getting leggy. There it is! I wanted to practice that and I got it. That was a cross-up. That was so good. You hit me with that cross-up. You should learn it more. It's +3. Yeah, I should. I'm a little worried that it's not fast enough. Ah, I fucked up. Nice reaction. I fucked up. I didn't mean to do the super. I meant to do the sledgehammer, but I gotta remember the buttons for that. Damn, I got fucking wrecked. Man, this game feels so awkward. And the other thing about it is that everything happens in like 3 to 6 frames, right? In Tekken, the fastest thing you can do is fucking 10 frames. feels so weird. You should let it, yeah, I got the forward hard punch, so guarantee the button. Yeah, right, forward hard punch into medium punch into light chop. I think that's what it was. Man. Behind the desk, how's it going? I can't believe I'm playing this game. Lufa, you have no idea how much I shat on this game. I rage quit this game so fucking hard I didn't play it for 2 years. That's how pissed off this game made me. I've never been that angry with a game before, and the only reason I'm angry is because I never learned how to play it. It really is just... It's upsetting. It's upsetting that I don't know how to play this game. I feel like I should know how to play this game. I've played all games that everybody says are harder. But I can't pull it off. This one's really tough. How you doing behind the desk? Doing good? Awesome. I'm not sure exactly why I'm playing Street Fighter V. I just fucking... You know, deep down I want to like it. Deep down I want to fucking be a Street Fighter player. I want the knowledge, I want the basic general game plan to be a Street Fighter player. I want that. It's really hard to get. It's not a clear... It's so easy in Tekken. It's so easy. You just better understand the mechanics. And you better understand the mechanics just by playing the game. You just play it, and you'll just kind of remember more and more about it the more you play it. This one, all I remember every match is how frustrating it is. That I'm trying to press a button and it doesn't come out. I'm trying to do something and it doesn't work. You know, I can't punish anything. It's just the range is hard to work with. I don't know. And even in those things that I am trying to explain, I'm not even 100% certain if those are really my problem. I just don't know. I don't know. It's fucking... I think if you get the Super Silver in rank, you would have a satisfactory amount of knowledge. Super Silver. Yeah, I can't even get out of Bronze. You see how fucking... That guy just completely wrecked me. I had a pretty good... I didn't even have a pretty good anything against that guy. He just wrecked me. I had nothing. But maybe if I can get back into the flow of it. Do you think maybe it's because I'm playing on a pad? I always wondered if I hinder myself in Street Fighter because I'm a pad player. Tekken doesn't care. Tekken gives no shits about that. You know, this game is kind of loud. Are you guys hearing everything okay? Because this game it's a little loud to me. Kind of obstructing. Guess maybe I could just turn it down here a little bit. Lufa, who do you play? Do you play Street Fighter V very much? What do you think of Street Fighter V, man? Are you, like, excited for Arcade Edition? You just kind of not happy? I don't know what to think of it. I'm kind of excited for new V-Triggers because, you know, I think that's the one thing everybody wants out of Street Fighter V is some more depth to it. And maybe V-Triggers, you know, that might do it. That might give people more options. You know, people seem excited about Sakura. I'm excited about Cody. That G guy, the new character G, he might be another Q. Wouldn't that be cool? Another Q? Hi, puppy. Yeah, it's taking a while to get some people. Do you think I gotta drop my 5+ connection? Man, I miss playing this guy. I miss Alex. I think Alex is just the coolest character in Street Fighter. One of the coolest. But just doesn't really have anything going for him. I played Alex first. I played Nikali first. I think maybe the most success I ever had was the first 2 weeks of this game as Nikali. I fucking ran a train on dudes. It was amazing. I think I got over 1600 LP doing that. Then I switched to Chun-Li and I tanked down to underneath 1000. And I was that way until Alex came out, and then basically that was that. I played Alex like 3 times and that was it. And you used to get this guaranteed after that. And now you're too far away, so you gotta move forward a little bit. God, even a little bit you still can't. I got to Platinum with Alex and then dropped back down to Silver with Akuma. You got to Platinum with Alex? Holy fuck. That's some serious shit, man. What'd you think of Akuma? Like I was saying, I like Akuma a lot in Tekken 7. He transferred very well. And the problem is that he's very complicated because he's actually more like a Street Fighter 4 Akuma in that he has a focus attack dash cancel that he can use normally, but it also he has a he can use meter to make it even better. So he's very complicated with that meter usage, and he's very strict in his button inputs as well. Very strict. He's cool though. I played him a couple of times. He was really enjoyable. Just like, on top of Tekken being complicated, he introduced like a second layer of complexity that I just wasn't ready to tackle. Geese has some depth to him as well that goes beyond the traditional Tekken stuff, but it's not as execution heavy, I find, as Akuma. Geese Howard actually works kind of like Akuma, but a much more approachable, much more, I almost want to say casual, friendly character. It's just the way that you put his stuff in feels very natural and very good when you actually do it right. And it's not hard to do it right. With Akuma, it's very difficult because the things are really tight. And for some reason, the execution is just harder on Akuma in my head. It could just be a me thing. I'm just not sure. But yeah, he was really great. We're not getting anybody. This is kind of pissing me off a bit. Let's go ahead and move. I guess we're gonna have to move back to 4 out of 5 because we're not getting any connections here. Probably because it's fucking 4 a.m. and I'm on the West Coast. Probably has something to do with it. That's pretty cool though. You got up to platinum. That means you know how to play this game then. I mean, if you're in platinum, then you know how to play some Street Fighter. It's pretty damn cool. Are you looking forward to Arcade Edition? You think anything cool is gonna be happening? Are you excited for any of the new characters or nothing? I mean, I was really hoping that I was just really hoping people would get a little excited because I want a reason to play this game. I just don't have one. Other than Cody. Cody's a good reason. Is this still the best corner combo, Lufa? Do you know? That's still his go-to corner combo, right? It does 321 damage. That's pretty bad. Is there a way to combo with a super into it? Is it worth doing? It's 472. It's worth doing. Yeah, pretty good damage. Yeah, that's not smart. Yeah, that's the good one, the quarter combo. Okay, good. Yeah, that was like that's like his. It wasn't day one. Somebody actually had to find that out. It took a while for someone to find that out. I love this shit. How you can. I like this shit. That's really cool. To be able to juggle them like that, it looks so awesome. But I mean, it's probably not a good use of resources. But it's cool that you can do it, you know? No, that's harder to do. But it's cool that it just looks cool. It looks really, really cool. Down, crouching heavy thing, it's really cool. You can do flying knee instead of super. You get Oki after it. What? You can do flying knee instead of super. Oh, you mean the corner? Yeah. That's the first one I did. Oh, all right, we got a guy. Yeah, what do you do for Oki? Is it just forward heavy punch to do the lariat, and then maybe a command grab or something? I guess that's his options, either throw or forward heavy punch. Is it forward? I think they call it fierce, right? Forward fierce. It was like, what was it? It was jab, strong, fierce, and then there's, I think there was like a low forward, and then roundhouse. I think that's how it is. Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me. This guy's gonna Mordor me. You see his fucking rank there? And he's a Nash player. I seem to remember getting completely owned by Lord of Chaos's Nash. I don't like where this is going. Damn, he's got a cool stage though.
Fight!
Oh, I couldn't forward hit him. I didn't mean to jump. I tried to super and I don't have the meter. What did I think I had the meter for that?
I don't have time for this.
Forward fierce, grab, counter.
Fight.
It's not the button I want to reach. Wow, he can do that. Oh, fuck. I got too hard. I went in way too hard. I'm trying to think of way too many things. This guy is not nearly as oppressive as Lord of Chaos was. He's still just doing some really basic shit, though. That's the frustrating thing. It makes it look like the guy didn't even press any buttons. He just did like one thing, and that's all he had to do. And it's infuriating because it probably is all he really has to do is just one thing, and that's that. Jumping hard kick is the best jump in.
Round one.
Really?
Fight.
They're always grabbing after that. That jab totally whipped.
I suggest you stay down.
It's falling apart, the basic shit. It really is infuriating. I should have crouching and fierce that. That's supposed to be a V trigger. I didn't get a V trigger. Fucking nose is just itching like crazy. I swear, every little tendency that frustrated me with this game, even my itchy nose is coming back. Even my itchy nose is coming back. Man, this is so hard to do. I don't know why this is so hard. It doesn't seem like it should be hard at all, but it feels hard. It doesn't feel good in the hands. Why is that? Every other fighting game feels great to me. Well, not every fighting game, but a lot of fighting games feel good to me. This one doesn't feel good, and I don't know why that is. You want to go for a setup for an Alex mirror? No, it's okay. I just gotta get my ass beat. I appreciate the offer, though. I just gotta get my ass beat. It's all good. It's just the gripings of an old man, alright? I'm 33 years of age. I'm old, alright? I don't have the reactions. I don't have the good judgment, the fundamentals. I don't have any of that stuff. I never did. So, being old and learning fighting games is really, really hard. It's like the hardest thing you can do. It's way harder than anything I've ever tried to do in life. It's trying to learn how to play fighting games well. But that's kind of why I like Tekken again, because it is something that you can study. Tekken is more about studying. And Street Fighter V is more about reading opponents, having reactions, and just having like a set play in mind. You don't really do set play in Tekken 7. I mean, you can, but there's a lot of anti-set play measures in place, and you got to account for all those things. And you pretty much just can, as long as you're familiar with all the mechanics. I don't have that to fall back on in this game. I don't have knowledge. Knowledge won't save me in Street Fighter V. I have to have a lot more than just mechanics in mind. I have to know what people are going for, and I have to know the parts that I can interrupt and what I can't. You know, what I have to sit and block and what I can't sit and block. And then a lot of times, you know, those guys get to do stuff after I block it. They get to be positive, and Alex doesn't. Alex has to. He doesn't have a 3-frame jab to break out of certain things, and you know, he doesn't have a whole lot of mobility. It's a hard character to fall in love with, isn't it? Man, and they just ice you out too. You just have to sit here for so long. In Tekken 7, you just get matches back to back. This one takes forever, and you can't endlessly match a guy either. I hate having to sit here. I really don't like. This is probably what really threw me off in the game. Is that it takes a long time to find an opponent. You're just icing off in here. You know, you're just trying to warm up and get into the groove, and you can't. You can't even find a guy to face. You just have to sit here. And most people are playing Street Fighter V, right? Either that or Tekken 7. Like I know Steam has over 10,000 people playing Tekken 7. And I just find matches every single moment of the day or night. I thought it would kind of be the same for this. I thought people still played Street Fighter V. I am crossplay, right? I should probably make sure that I have my crossplay on. Yeah, hardware setting is any. 4 to 5. Battle is automatic. Actually, go ahead and ask on my settings. I keep thinking about that fucking match, man. Try crouching light to crouching light punch to dash, to slash, or EX slash. That? Oh, you mean flash chop? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because this is what I said I wanted to practice, right? And I actually got that a few times. I managed to get that in a couple matches already. Crouching light kick to crouching light punch to slash. What is the benefit of doing EX over the not EX? Is it pure damage, or is there some sort of like setup potential? You know, I can't even do it. It's probably just damage, right? It seems like it puts everything right back into neutral. Used to be able to get a grab off that, right? Now you gotta walk forward a little bit. After EX slash dash up and you can meaty, really? Like that? Oh, alright. I'll take it. At this point, I'll just take literally anything that comes by. So if I ever EX, I need to dash up meaty. Or dash up, like, grab, or dash up command grab or something. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright. I appreciate the tips. I really think Alex is cool. Even though he doesn't play well. I think he's cool. I guess he didn't play well in Third Strike either, though. Jesus Christ. What are we looking at here? Those things are dangerous. What is he packing? Those look way bigger than they usually are. Do they still have that bug where Chun-Li's titties flop around on the second side, on player 2 side? Probably not. They probably fixed that super quick.
Round 1.
Jesus. Peacock. Jesus. Trying to jab her out of the air. Ugh. I gotta go for those jabs. I have to go for those jabs, right? Ugh. A lot of weird shenanigans she's pulling off here. Oh. I just had to do something, right? I don't care if I had to waste all my meter. I had to do something.
Alright.
I used my V trigger. That's good, right?
Fight.
Oh, what? Oh, Jesus. Whatever. Whatever. Fucking Christ. That should have worked, right? That was a full bash. That's a full bash into the heavy, right? Is the heavy slash not a follow-up after Sledgehammer? I swear up and down I actually practiced that in training mode. And I knew that it would work. A heavy slash after fully charged Sledgehammer. But it didn't connect.
Round one.
Maybe it doesn't work.
Fight.
I'm just trying to crouching heavy to see what happens. There's a lot of lag that's rolling me back, so I don't know. I guess some things are actually working. It's just
Round two. Fight.
yeah. There's a lot of rollback. That's way too far for that. Man, it's not working! Oh, Jesus. Frustrating. There's way too much rollback. What's up there, weird ass shit that I can't pronounce? Very bad combo V trigger and just EX power boom? I don't know what power boom is. All she was doing is jumping at an angle that I can't defend against. I was trying to get my jab out there, but she would actually beat my jab. And then I would try and crouching heavy punch, and she would beat that too. Just all my anti-airs got stuffed. Every anti-air I had just was nothing worked. Nothing worked. I don't know what you're supposed to do. She's jumping at angles where both of my anti-airs fail, so I'm not sure what you're supposed to do to counter that. If you even counter it. I mean, maybe I am just supposed to block it. I did block it quite a bit. Since I was having a hard time figuring out when I could start getting something going. It wasn't really, just didn't feel very good. No, it's max damage if you get full charge to V-trigger hit. Charge V-trigger to heavy slash. Yeah, it has to be heavy slash, right? V-trigger and just EX power boom? V-trigger and just EX power boom. What is EX power boom? Is that the... Is it that? You mean backdrop? Because I know you can do, that's what I was trying to go for. But I know you can also do the... And then that sets that up. Yeah, okay. I was trying to do the super because I wanted to do the super. Yeah. I appreciate that tip though. V-trigger and just EX power boom. That actually, it's not a bad idea either. I probably should do that too. I don't know. I fucked up the execution, so whatever. I guess. It's hard to remember anyways. How you doing there, man? I can't pronounce your name, but, you know. Hope you're having a good one, man. I'm trying to play this game before Arcade Edition comes out because I want to remember how frustrated this game made me. And I'm remembering. Don't worry about that. I am feeling the frustration in my bunghole. Oh my god, this is fucking Guy's mentor. Oh boy, this is gonna be super weird. Oh, quarter combo! I got the quarter combo! Oh, okay, I remember. I remember the quarter combo.
Round 2. Fight.
That's a bad time to jab! Oh, wow, that was floaty. That was gross. One grab let him do that. Ah. That's not what I wanted either. None of that is what I wanted. Why did I fucking get a jump? I tried to do a half circle.
Final round.
Right.
Fight.
That wasn't a crossover. Oh man. Ah, why did I go for the heavy? Fuck me. Way too many execution problems. Way too many. I can't believe I got a jump. I tried to do a half circle motion. I got a jump. How did I get that out of that? Super bizarre. Look at that. That is so sad. This game is really hard. I don't know why this is the hardest fighting game I've ever played.
Round 1.
It's just like, it's the most alien concept to me. so weird. Again, I gotta jump. Why am I getting forward up? I've never had a jump problem in my life. I don't know what I was trying to do, actually. I just V-triggered, and I was like, I just went blank. I was like, oh, I V-triggered. I don't know what I was trying to V-trigger for. There was no reason for it. I V-triggered into nothing. I could have done anything, and I did nothing. That's the problem when you just don't have any comfortability with a game. You don't have a thought. You don't even have a thought. You can't think at all because you're just like, nothing works. Nothing's working. Nothing's gonna work. So why even think of anything? This game's frustrating. This is nothing like that. Tekken 7 feels so easy. Tekken feels so easy. Guilty Gear felt so easy. Mortal Kombat felt so easy. I don't understand why this game, there's nothing easy about it. It's maybe because I'm in my own head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking in terms of my terms. And I can't seem to come to grasp with the reality of this game. And so you have to be bred and born off this game to accept that. But I haven't been. So the transition doesn't really work. I honestly have no other... I can't even come up with an answer for why I'm so bad at this game. The combos are supposed to be easier in Tekken. But the problem is in Tekken, they're actually combo strings. You don't actually need to time your combos. You just put them in. You just put your combos in and they work. You just have to know what combo string is going to move into the next string. There's no linking. There's no like just frames. I mean there are, but not for combos. You just put in the thing you want to have happen and it happens. What is a league up chance? Do you have any idea what that is? I've never heard of that before. You got to get the timing down. Well, you know how hard it is to get timing in these games down? It's super hard.
Fight.
See, this isn't about timing, though, is it? It's about something totally different. I don't understand why he's doing these things that he's doing. They're so basic and boring. Why is he jumping at that angle constantly? Because he can get away with it. Ah, come on, V-trigger. Jeez, I'm so frustrated.
You lose.
It's so funny to me that they have these tactics. I can't stop them. I can't stop these tactics because I don't have an anti-air. See, in a normal Street Fighter game, in my opinion, a normal Street Fighter game, you have an anti-air. It works. Guaranteed, 100%, no bullshit. It just works. This game, it doesn't matter what buttons I press, what moves I do. None of them work. In most situations, they don't work. Smurf. Ah, super didn't come out. I don't get why this is working. It doesn't make any sense to me. It completely betrays like all logic. Why does it work? Why does it fucking work? It doesn't make any sense. Ugh.
Final round.
It's Alex, isn't it?
Fight.
What the hell is going on with... what's up with my screen? What happened there? We traded some. Did you even see a leg come out? Stupid. Smurfs are people who made a new account. Gold, high, silver, or plat. Just want to play a new character or just try to wreck noobs. Weird. It's not even like... To me, it's not even a sense of like a high-level player. To me, it's not even a high-level player. This is not a high-level player. This is a guy who is just doing this angle, and he is constantly looking for the one jump-in angle that I can't protect myself from.
Round one.
And it's infuriating.
Fight.
What's going on here? What's going on here? And she's fucking teleporting. Oh, God. She's teleporting. That's what it is, isn't it? She's actually teleporting. So I can't react to anything. She just appears on my face, and that's that. That's gotta be what it is at this point. Yeah, it's just teleporting. It's just teleporting. Yeah, see, if I press a frame too late, then it's gonna happen. Okay, that's what it is. Alright, that makes sense. That makes total sense now. If I'm pressing a button at the wrong time, because I'm visually seeing something coming in at the wrong time, that makes sense. That definitely has to be it. I honestly don't know what else it could be. I mean, it doesn't make any other sense, right? If you're seeing this person appear in front of me and then vanish and then appear in front of me. So, she's recovering from things that she's clearly not supposed to. I mean, she's stuck. She has to recover, right? But she's acting like she has no recovery at all. I know that can't be the case. That's not how that works. This game is fucked up. Maybe it's just the online that's fucked up. I used to think the online was pretty dope. Lufa, I appreciate it, but that's not the problem here. The problem is everything else. There's nothing I'm going to get out of facing you, alright? There's nothing. Right now, whatever is fundamentally the problem, I'm not going to be able to solve it by battling you, and I apologize. Because simply put, it's not going to help me. But my problem is something that I need to identify, and I think I've identified it as just the lag at this point. That match with her is just not going to work. It's not going to work for me. I can't react to any of the things that she's throwing out there. And if that's going to be the case, how am I going to win? And obviously, she's doing things that are very tight. I need to act within those tight windows, but I'm not being fed the information at the same time that she is. So she gets that advantage, and that wipes clean my ability to act within those little window frames. That's not something I can really learn. That's just the internet connection. There's nothing I can do about that. And that makes the most sense to me because some things were working, and then I would go for them reliably or regularly, but they wouldn't happen. Like she would just recover in random times. Very strange. But I think that's just the internet. I really think that's just the way that I know that this thing is built so like one person gets all the info and then the other person gets like fed that info. That was a problem people complained about a lot when the game released. I can only imagine it's still here because I'm seeing it.
Well, ain't you
Damn,
a high
Ed.
tip?
I don't see Ed very much.
Fight!
Fight me! Fight me!
This is so awkward. Are you looking at the leg right now? Ah,
Round two.
this is the problem, isn't it? I think I know what the problem is now. I think this is why I don't like the game. Let me tell you, I've never had that kind of a problem in check. So bizarre. Look at this leg. Are you looking at it? Jumping all over the fucking screen. How do you ever fight in this
Final
game?
round. Fight!
Seriously? Are you looking at this shit? Who else is seeing this at the same time I am? You guys are seeing this, right? This is insane. How does anybody play this game? Oh, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This leg is too much for me. It's gonna cause me to have a hernia. I'm gonna have a fucking prolapsed anus by the time this stream is done. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say it back to 5+ connection. I think that's the problem. It's stop trying to find me matches at this point that are like anywhere resembling 4 bars. And it's just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna give this guy whatever the hell we can find. I didn't actually look at the bars when I accepted it, so maybe that was the problem. I'll go back to 5+ bar. It's gonna take forever to find an opponent, but shit. As long as I can actually play the game, that's what I'm looking for here. There it is. I swear to you, man, I don't have any of this problem in Tekken. When it comes to lag, like, lag can be a factor for sure, but it doesn't play out the way that it plays out in Street Fighter V. In Tekken, the way to handle lag is just basically things are just delayed, right? In this one, it's a weird combination of rollback. In Tekken, it will actually sometimes just pause the game to catch things up. Or it will just be kind of a layer of delay on top of what you've got. And it just feels a lot better, even though you can feel the lag. It's still like your commands are being registered properly. I'm not having much lag online right now. That's probably because you're being paired up with people that are actually like 5+ connection. Maybe it's more in the lower ranks. Could be that. I mean, everybody's in the low ranks, right? That's going to be where all the scrubs are. I gotta do that one. I like that combo. It's hard to do, though. The other thing is, I'm kind of fucking myself up by trying to do the charge stuff. Alright, so this is a 5-bar plus only, so it should be actually giving me something hopefully better. It's just that lag is so hard to deal with. And that other person seems to be playing like it's not affecting them at all, which is definitely that problem that I saw at the start of the game. Everybody talks about it. It's got to still be around, I guess. I thought they might have addressed it by now. But there used to be a tactic where people would Alt-Tab, and they would close their game, and then they would load it back up, and that would make them the dominant person of the connection. It was almost like a peer-to-peer thing. Is that a fucking Akuma? Yeah, that's definitely an Akuma right there. God, he looks so ugly in this. What is up with that fucking flower on your head, dude? Get the nostalgia costume at least. That's what they fucking did. They were like, let's make him look like some sort of allergy infection or something. He had an allergic reaction to some shit. Then people will buy the nostalgia costume. Fucking Akuma.
Okay, let's rumble.
I love the music on this stage, though. I'll be real about that. It's damn good.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, I barely managed to cobble that together. I didn't think I'd get to the wall in time for the right combo, so I did the backdrop. Even nostalgia is shit? Really? That sucks. Ow.
You can't escape.
I figured he was gonna do something. I figured he was gonna wake up with something. I like the guy's connection though. It's I forgot that they stay stuck out of the ground like that. That's so fucked up, isn't it? It looks like it's broken. I don't think they meant for that. That's like an unfinished animation, I feel like. He just sticks up out of the ground like a Jesus cross. That's only what they do in fucking, like, that's like a bug, right? That's like the neutral pose in fighting, in video games. Fucking so weird.
Fight.
Nice! That was a pretty clean hit there. That was a good series of just mix-ups, right? Got the throw, got the thing. He's not really hitting his buttons the way he's supposed to be, I think. Yeah, he's kind of just swinging for the fences there. I just gotta use my V trigger because I forget I even have it. The guy's just kind of mashing out on some buttons at points. I don't know. It's still low. It's still low ranks, right? That's just what the deal is. It's just low ranks. People doing whatever the fuck. Maybe he was laggy too. I bet that's what it was. He was probably laggy too. Like the way I was laggy in the last match, he was probably laggy in this one. He's like, oh fuck all this lag. I'll just throw out buttons because there's nothing I can do. At least that's what it felt like. Poor Kuma just doesn't have much health. He's got a lot of cool shit though. This game is frustrating to play. Is this what it's gonna be like when I play Cody? I think I'm gonna have to like, yeah, reevaluate how I'm seeing stuff like that. I can't get out of my head the chick, the way that she was jumping like this, right? I can't get it out of my head. How come this worked so much? What is it that what is she doing that made this type of thing? She could hit me from every angle that she jumped in from.
Get ready for action.
Super weird. Kind of wish that they had what Tekken 7 has, where you can kind of rematch a guy endlessly. I like that. I really like that in Tekken. I like that the option is there. Having the 3-on-3, or having the best out of 3. I mean, that's fine as a standard, but it's not as cool. I like having the option of fighting a guy like a because I actually would fight that Laura a bunch just to figure out how to get away from that. But it was the lag, right? That was the problem. It wasn't my execution. It was the fucking lag was stopping me from being able to react to anything she did. But even my jab was just not there. I wonder if this one's better. Apparently the crouching jab is going to be the new deal in Season 3. Because people already use this to anti-air people as a crouching jab. Glad you can't game meter. Can you game meter with nobles? I don't think you do, right? Not like you used to. This is like the world's most basic Alex, right? Doing that. Can't do it after that, though.
Time for battle. Another fight is
Gotta cool off a little
underway.
bit. I knew things would be rough. I know things are gonna be rough. That's just the nature of Street Fighter for me. I can't seem to get into it. All sorts of little problems. I'm pretty butt flustered, but it's alright. It's just Street Fighter. I don't really feel as bad about it. Like when I get my ass kicked in Tekken, I feel real bad about that. Because I feel like I can do better in Tekken. In this one, I kind of accepted the fact that I just don't really get it. I just don't really get what you're really aiming for in these matches. Fucking Guile player, huh? Sonic booms and flash kicks. This will be weird.
No need for talk. Let's do this.
I can't do much about that stuff, right? I guess I have that weird grab jump thing I could try and do.
Round 1.
Stun gun headbutt.
Fight.
Sonic boom.
Right here.
Somersault. Somersault. Right there.
Sonic boom.
Somersault.
Damn, I got stunned? I'm not even looking at my stun bar.
KO.
Why am I down in the bag? I'm holding forward. I'm holding forward.
Round 2. Fight.
What?
Right there.
What the hell? Every button under the sun, huh? Goes underneath me, huh? Goes underneath me, huh?
What?
KO.
I tried to do forward heavy, but this guy is just every button under the sun, and all of it moves him underneath me. Too waggy. I had a pretty good comeback on that one. I was feeling it out a bit. Damn, this guy's jumping between silver and bronze. He must be getting pissed. Ah, he's out of here, huh? He's like, fuck this. He's tired of jumping between bronze and silver. He just wants to be silver for a while. That shit's kind of irritating, too. Tekken 7 does it way different. The ranking system in that one, I don't really understand it. But it feels a little bit better because you get promoted and demoted almost at random. And I think it actually is random the way that system works. It feels kind of nice because you sort of know if you're going to get demoted, and then you can kind of work you get kind of like a buffer between your demotes and your promotions. So you're not really jumping between the ranks so much. It's sort of, I don't know, a little easier to swallow. It's easier to swallow a D ranking if you're like, you know, you lose a ton of matches and shit. This one, I don't know. You really lose a ton of points no matter who you're against, right? Unless it's like a really wide distance in skill. Or LP. I think I need a better idea of the range of this button. This is a shit button. This is really my only button to like actually reach people with. I should be using that a lot more if I want to play the footsie thing. Otherwise, I gotta like smash their limbs with that. I don't know how to do that. This doesn't seem like a great button to like challenge people's normals. This one might be a little better. This is actually a pretty universally good button. I think a lot of characters have good standing mediums, right?
Get ready for action.
I'm all warmed up.
I'll take it. It's been a very strong night. Very strong night of playing this game. I'm remembering all the problems I had with this game, and they're still largely here. All the weird problems. And that's just on top of not even really getting a good feel for when to press buttons and shit. This game is probably actually really fun locally, is what I'm thinking. If you could play this game locally more often, it's probably actually pretty fun. Because then, you know, you don't have to worry about a lot of weird shit. You can probably hang out with dudes and stuff like that. Dudes you know. This is a different Akuma, right? Yeah, the other one was red color.
Round 1.
Holy shit. Can he
Fight.
maybe do something over that fireball, but that's a good way of covering his entry with that thing.
Fight.
Ah, I can't dash in. It's guaranteed to punish me if I dash in. Ah, I totally forgot about that. You can actually see that I did the sweep there, and it just, I don't know. The jankiness of Akuma makes me think he recovered way earlier than we're visually seeing. Because he does that sweep attack, and it looks like he just kind of jitters out of it rather than like naturally fluidly recline, or retracts from it. It's plus after Demon Flip. What is plus? EX Demon Flip, that is. Oh, you mean the slide kick? Okay, maybe that's not janky. Maybe that's why it's janky, instead of that. That was a weird move. How come that didn't force me to block?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that was not supposed to come out that way, but it did. That was not intended to come out that way. There was supposed to be a normal slash into that super. I don't know how that happened. It carried over my input from something else. How important is frame data in Tekken? Because I had to memorize a lot of frame data in this game too. It is really important. However, if you want an easy introductory lesson for frame data in Tekken 7, learn only a couple of things. Learn your 10 frame punish. That's probably just going to be a jab punish. I'll tell you some more in a little bit. Not good. I thought that was going to be a dash-in, so I can't react on this things. Well, I have to fucking predict.
Round 2.
Damn, I got a hat?
Fight.
He crush countered my sledgehammer. He crush countered my sledgehammer. Can you do that? That's not something you can crush counter, right? That just meant that my sledgehammer didn't come out. It's supposed to be a parry. Maybe it's not a frame 1 parry or something, and that is a crush counter. I don't think it's supposed to get crush counter. It probably just I did get sledgehammer out. That would have been a great parry though. What was I saying again? EX knee goes through his fireball, and that might not be too bad. I was at a distance where I couldn't hit him though. It's not frame 1, but he meets it. It's not a frame 1 parry. Okay, that's the deal. It's not a frame 1 parry. So I actually did do it. Okay, that's good. I mean, as long as it's not an execution problem, that's fine. Because I definitely did it. It felt good. It felt like I hit the buttons right and everything. I was nice and calm, and I hit it. I was like, this is going to parry, but it's not a frame 1 parry, so. We were talking about Tekken frame data. So in Tekken frame data, unlike in Street Fighter, we kind of have to know the frame data of each and individual move, which I don't even know for Alex. In Tekken, you only need to know certain frame data for certain strings. So the very first one you want to learn is your jab punish. Your jab punish is going to be as it sounds. When you block somebody, you want to be able to attack them with a very small combo that is the fastest you can produce, and that's going to be a 10 frame. Everybody's frame in Tekken 7, they're jabs. They're quick attacks. All 10 frames, every single one of them. So most of the time, you're going to have a character that has a 1-1-2 kind of a jab punish. So you just press like 1-1-2. And then that is your fastest punish that you could possibly get out. That is something to know. It is a little bit different for each person, so you kind of want to see what their fastest jab combo is, basically. Some people have like 1-1, some people have like 1-3, you know, things like that. But most of the time it's going to start with 1. That's your left punch or whatever. You want to know that one. Your next one you want to know is your frames, your next step up in punishment. So your after a 10 frame, you want to learn how to punish things that are in the 11 to 12 frame range. So everything starts at 10. You know, if you just don't know any other punishes, as long as you have your 10 frame jab punish, you have a punish. Sometimes they're going to hit you with things that they recover longer than 10 frames. Sometimes it takes them 11 or 12 frames. You want to find a combo string that can punish that 11 or 12 frame window. We are getting literally the same people tonight. Does nobody play this game? What's the deal with this? We get the same people all night long. So yeah, then you want to be able to punish at 11 or 12 frame. You want to find your combo, your strings for that one. And then you want to do the same for 13, 14, and 15 frames. Chances are that's just one combo for each section. You don't have to get all frame specific. At that point, you just need to know when you can use what punish. That's not a good range to jab, is it? Even if I had the timing right, it's just not a good distance to try and jab. Yeah, because once you have those punishes, you just need to know when you can use which frame punish. Right into it, huh? Oh, I was jabbing! No, I wasn't jabbing. I was using light kick. It doesn't matter if I was jabbing or light kick because it's all 4 frames. So it didn't matter. She's going to win out in that scenario because she's plus in that. That was much better. I actually got a better feel for her weird jumping angle stuff. I kind of get a little bit... The reaction's a little bit better. The lag's a little bit better in this one. For some reason, the lag got a little bit better in this one. I'm not seeing her jank all over the place. Maybe I'm the one in charge then. Hey, she grabbed me out of my job! Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I was hoping for a button so I could do my pushback. Son of the evil main character, I forget his name?
Round 2.
I don't remember. Oh, I thought I was gonna get the block. Good shit. I thought I got the block. No, that was definitely... She actually changed it up. She's not jumping as much. That's pretty good. I actually shut her down on that. I mean, I actually figured out how to shut her down on that. The jump back is actually a pretty good move for that. She won't do it anymore to me. She's actually, like, not jumping so much. So I got her shut down on that. I just gotta figure out the weird Laura mix-ups that everybody has to deal with when playing against Laura. I mean, she can just dash in and mix up like crazy. She's basically a fucking Alex on steroids. She gets all these mix-up things after her command throws. You really should do jumping hard kick for aerials. The problem is like the angles that she is jumping in and after, I want the horizontal thing. Because if I do the vertical thing, it doesn't seem to work as well. The kicks aren't really going to reach her as much as the swipe. But I could still try and do the hard kick. I mean, I don't know that for certain. It just seems like this whiffs when she's jumping in at all angles. This is kind of covering the space in front of me, and I like that a lot because she's the way that I'm like countering her. That's where it's putting me a lot of the time. This is taking a while to come out, and it's not quite covering the space in front of me. She could be under or above it. When you jump in, yeah, that's probably I don't really use it as much. But that's because I'm thinking about a million other things. What were you saying earlier? I was playing the son of the main... Oh, you were probably playing Kazuya? Is that what you're trying to say? You were playing Kazuya? Mishima family or something like that? Yeah, it was probably Kazuya. He's difficult. A Mishima is hard to play because one of the things that you really want to do with a Mishima is the Electric Wind God Fist. That's actually a just frame. It's a very powerful just frame. It's actually, perhaps, I think it's a main punish tool of the Mishima family. So you do want to use that a lot. But it's very hard to practice. Very, very hard to practice that one. It requires very strict timing. Very strict timing. Honestly, I would just forget about it. Don't use the Electric Wind God Fist version and just use the normal version until you feel more comfortable with Tekken, and then you can start working on that one move that's really godlike. Oh, that was so lucky. He threw that out at the like right bad moment. The perfectly bad moment to throw that out. He threw that out. That was really lucky on my part. Ugh. I have to use the EX because I don't think those are very good without the EX, right?
You win.
Switching the pad for Tekken, it's not a bad idea, but you know, it's just up to you. It's definitely up to you on that one. You can switch the pad and it might be a little easier, but yeah, there's a lot of people that swear by stick for Tekken. And the pad is really friendly on Tekken 2 though, so yeah, you could do that if you felt comfortable. Really, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to sit in the training booth for hours and just fucking hamster out some shit. It's totally worth it. I think the swipes are kind of confusing him a little bit. I'm not quite sure what's power of the swipe I'm going for. That was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. DP, that DP is not invulnerable, right? There is no invincibility on DPs in Street Fighter V unless it's EX, right? So that means I just had my thing down. That was pretty clutch. That was pretty clutch. I gotta be honest, I actually panicked in that moment. I panicked that out. That actually worked. After powerbomb, hard kick is a meaty standing hard kick. Is it a good idea to use? If they block it, can they really fuck me up for that? I only got 35 points for that? Oh, that guy was... Jeez, figures. I could only beat scrubs, huh? You know, that's not so unusual. I'm low rank in Tekken 7, too. You know, maybe I'm not as good as Tekken as I thought I was. Maybe I'm just not that good at Tekken. Because I'm really low rank in Tekken 7. I mean, I'm not high rank or anything. Punsona, an Alex player. Hey, I haven't picked this game up in 2 years. Punsona. So don't get your hopes up yet. Alex player in that I'm actually playing Alex for now. That's all I'm doing. I'm fucking ass, alright? I'm not even ass. I'm lower than ass. At this whole game, I can't understand Street Fighter V. I want to, but boy, is this shit really hard to figure out. I just don't get it. People just do the craziest things. They dash in and I can't even react to that. I'm like, I'm eating shit left and right in this game. It's so weird too, because everybody comes in like, Tekken is hard. And I'm like, Tekken's not hard. Tekken is just information heavy. Street Fighter is hard. Because in Street Fighter, you have to outplay your opponent. And your opponent is different so many times. It's almost like they're all playing different games, no matter who I'm up against. Whatever character I'm playing, they're not playing Street Fighter 5. They're playing some other shit. Punsona, thank you for that follow, man. I hope you're having a good night. I actually really appreciate that and Lufa, both of you guys following me tonight. Again, I don't usually play Street Fighter 5. I'm actually a pretty big advocate of shitting on Street Fighter 5, but Arcade Edition is coming, and I have a bit of a boner for Cody. So I'm trying really hard to get back with my boy Alex, kind of hug some people, kind of, you know, just work out the lesions for me on my asshole. And then maybe when Cody comes out, I might be a little bit more fresh and ready to play. I hope. That was weird. Ow. I should have done... I'm way too close to do another heavy, aren't I? Yeah, I'm way too close for that.
Fight!
Jesus Christ! Jesus, I tried to throw his ass. Oh! That sucked. I dropped my combo and I lost the round because of that. That sucked. Punsona, how you doing, man? Are you guys all Alex? You both are big Alex guys, huh? I'm sorry that you guys fell in love with Alex. I'm really sorry. But he is cool, though. I mean, he's a cool looking character. He's not even that cool looking, is he? He's a great character in concept. I think he's a great character in concept. And he just doesn't get the love and affection that Capcom really ought to be giving.
Round one.
It's a cool idea. That was way too far over meaty. Nice dash forward. Damn. It's a horrible position to be in.
Round two. Fight!
I gotta figure out how these things interact. It's not working for me. Is my meaty just not ever gonna be meaty? Is that the problem? My meaty just is not meaty. I want it to be meaty, but it's that very specific situation after that very specific move. I can't do a meaty. I'm not close enough, and it's just gonna whiff. And he recovers too fast. I can't do it. I want it so desperately to actually be able to apply some kind of a pressure thing, and I can't apply pressure after that. I just have to back off. I have to let him do what he wants. Man, that's irritating. That's really irritating. You have this cool, you did this grab, he's in the corner and he's there, but you know his quick stand is faster than you being able to move up a little bit and do forward heavy. He can do something. He can do something and hit you out of that. Man, that sucks. V-trigger combos. V-trigger combos for damage. Yeah, I probably should use that more. I have a hard time using it because I don't know. I'm thinking of the pace of the match and not my meter. That's the big problem there. I'm not used to having meter. Tekken guys don't have meter. But you know, I played Guilty Gear and shit, so that's not really a good excuse. I've actually played... I played a lot of Xrd. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat 10. I played a ton of Injust Ass. You know, I played a lot of fighting games. But Street Fighter constantly eludes me. I just don't understand how to play it. What if I understand, I mean like... Mentally, I get the idea, but then, like, when I try and execute all that stuff, it doesn't come out. It's not a part of me. Like, my instincts and my reactions, they're not on the page that they need. They're not even in the same book. It's the huge problem. They're not even in the same damn book. Kyuubi? Holy shit. There's some fucking titties on that thing. Those are some ballistics. Ballistic missiles. Gotta be careful.
I'll kick your ass!
Round one.
Is this chick still super crazy? I can only imagine so. You notice that I'm trying to do that basic crossover combo?
Round two. Fight.
Oh man, I knew she was doing that, but I couldn't stop it. I thought I could stop that with a punch.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, it's plus. What am I doing? Why is my foot not coming out? Why is my foot not coming out? I'm doing forward. Oh, God. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting pissed. I did forward and all three of my kicks. My foot should be out. It didn't come out. It did not come out. Why did it not come out? What happened? Did I not press forward? Did I not press three kicks? Somewhere along there, it got completely untranslated. I know that you can't attack after the drop kick. Now, I was trying to figure out ways to hit her out of the drop kick, but it was no good. Perfectly timed grab. It lands before you can jab. Yeah, I was trying to get my foot out, and I hit the fucking block, and I hit 2 blocks. Whoa, where'd the 3rd hit come from? Or not go? The fuck? Ugh. Where'd that 3rd hit not? Where'd her ass go? Her ass is supposed to come out. Her ass didn't come flying. So you can't jump out of that. That actually hits you out of those frames. That's not gonna work at all. Another one? Ugh. I don't know what happened there. I think that guy freaked out. Mika doesn't have a 3rd hit in here? With the Flying Peach? They call it a Flying Peach because her ass goes flying. Are you telling me she doesn't have that on block? That's fucking crazy. The best button for shutting down the Mika kick is just medium kick. Is it standing medium or crouching medium kick?
Round 1. Fight.
Is that the right combo for a crush counter?
Round 2.
I wonder.
Fight.
I tried to jab out of it. I wonder if that's faster than the jab. I'm just gonna eat a couple of those. Man, that is so so infuriating, frustrating. Frustrating. It's so frustrating as I tried to go to the command grab. Super? I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't have to worry about meter anymore. That's cool. Why did I think that would work? Oh boy. Why did I? Oh! I got red. I got red. That's just flat out red me. Completely red me. She just knew. I don't know what happened. I had no idea she was gonna do that. That is insane. Oh jeez. That actually was GG. She completely outread me there. She completely outread me. She did twice. I would try and just go for the parry thing. Just jump and grab. Man, that was dope. That was dope. I didn't see that coming. I was like, damn. Fucking jump in grabs? I had no idea they were coming. That's pretty good. It's a decent combo. That was a pretty decent combo. That wasn't too bad. I think I could have done better, but that was pretty good. I didn't see that coming, like, not even close. That was the furthest thing from my brain was that fucking move. I was like, there's no way this chick... I didn't even think it was going to happen. I just thought it was just nothing. Crazy. Jump in, grab twice? Jump in, command grab twice? While I was trying to fucking sledgehammer? Never would have, not even a million years that I think she was going to do that. That was insane. That was way different than how she was playing, too. Nah, I appreciate that, man, but it's impossible for me to get any better with Alex at this point. The problem isn't Alex. The problem isn't... The problem is not my Alex. The problem is me. I can't get into Street Fighter V. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Nobody plays the way that I expect them to play. And it doesn't matter how much I know about the game, because the game is so shallow, I can't use that to my advantage. It's just, you just have to flat out outplay the guy you're playing, and I don't want to bother with it. I mean, that's just it. I have to grind in order to get that, and that's it. That's all there is to it. No amount of watching or playing or hearing or advice is going to do it for me. I have to actually just play the game. And frankly, the game is going to lose out when I want to play Tekken. So I like that a lot more. It's 5:30. Holy shit. I got work tomorrow, man. I'm still playing this shitty-ass game. Why am I staying up so late for this? Lufa, thanks for hanging out, man. I do appreciate the advice from both of you. But understand that I can't get good at this game. This is a game that is outside my territory. I'm a Tekken player. I don't know how else to put it. I love Tekken. I could get good at Tekken. This game, it completely eludes me how to get good at this game. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That punished me. That actually punished me. I can't believe that punished me. I'm used to my meter not getting punished.
Fight.
A command grab? I didn't know what that was. Is that guaranteed, or am I just not sure what the hell that was? Oh, I'm trying to parry both shots. I'm trying to style on him. I wanted to parry both shots, but it's like, oh, he's gonna keep doing it. Let me get the double parries. I didn't get it. I didn't get the double parry. I got to release and then grab again. I haven't practiced the parries. God, that was fun. That's actually fun because I knew exactly what he was going to do. I was like, let me parry this. I got to parry this. I got to parry this. I got the first parry. So I'm happy about that, but I didn't get the second parry. So I'm kind of upset about that one. But, you know, whatever. You can only do so much. Yeah, this guy didn't like it. He's like, fuck, this guy actually parried me. This guy is about to parry my ass. I don't like it. He's got to get out of here. Ugh, this game is not a fun game to really take seriously. It really isn't. Like, on top of the latency problems and just the general bullshit, like, I cannot figure out this game to save my life. I just can't do it. This game is the antithesis to how I think fighting games should play. And that's what it is. Just every move you do leads into nothing. You get nothing out of your... You don't get rewarded for landing anything. You land something, you get some damage, you're done. That's it. And then some characters get more than other characters, and that's it. There's nothing else to balance it. That's all it is. Some characters get more out of the same things than other characters. That's it. But everybody suffers the same thing. Stubby normals and fucking, you know, neutral city all day long. That's not how my brain wants to play games. It's not how it wants to work. It's such a foreign concept playing this game. And is Cody going to be any different? I don't think so. I don't think Cody's going to be any different. It's just Alex? I don't think it's just Alex. I think everybody suffers from certain basic things that just make the game. Because I'm an old gamer. I played all the old games where you hit somebody and you deal damage. You get rewarded for that beyond damage. You get to do more things. You get to do damage. You get an Oki setup. You get all sorts of shit. You know, you're rewarded for cracking a guy open, and it's supposed to snowball from there. Street Fighter V does everything it can to stop that. It doesn't want any snowballing. And yet it still has a handful of characters that can really go ridiculous. They can just go ham. And they can snowball. They can actually snowball. But Alex is not one of them. And frankly, I think a lot of the cast can't really get that kind of endless momentum going. It's really frustrating to me as an older player because I'm used to being rewarded for taking risks. But man, you take a lot of risks in this game and you don't get rewarded for much of anything. You just eat shit. There's not much you can do. Unfortunate, but what can you do? What can you do? It's the game that they made. It's Street Fighter V. You know, nobody's playing 4 anymore. Yeah, Guile or Akuma hits them, it's their turn. Yeah, that's it. That's just they get to keep going. They get the snowball. Alex has no Oki. He doesn't get to do shit. It's sad, but what can you do? Is Cody actually going to be in this? Like, I mean, that's the thing. Is Cody? Oh my god. I don't want to do it. That was a 4-bar connection. I don't want to do it. I really ought to go to bed before I get even more worked up. The thing is that I actually really appreciate Pudsona and Lufa. I appreciate a lot that you guys stopped by and said hello. I am sorry that apparently we are part of the Alex. We love Alex, but he sucks ass club. It's really sad. If only we loved a top tier character. But you know what? I am still happy that they tried to pull Alex from Third Strike into a new game. I'm actually happy that they did it. I really, really hope Cody is fun. I really hope Cody is fun. Crush counter sweep is an Oki, right? You can kind of set up for that. And it's either one of two things, right? It's either going to be a meaty or it's going to be a command grab. That's really it, right? Air knee smash and medium chop after sledge. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that is one, isn't it? Forgot about that. Yeah, because he's totally close to that shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Sledgehammer, I really gotta utilize that more. I mean, as you saw, I tried to utilize it by getting some parries in. I really threw that match away, but it was worth it. If I can practice some parries, it's a good move. This one gives. Do you know the difference between the strengths? Other than the distance traveled, it's really weird. Ugh, Punsona, I hope your night's going good, man. Is it fucking late for you, too? It's 5:30 a.m. here? Yeah, it's 5:44 a.m. here right now. It's almost 6 a.m. At some point, I gotta wrap this up. I'm thinking probably soon. I was ranting about it at the start, but basically the reason I came in here is because I wanted to see what shit it was like after 2 years of not playing this game. And I can honestly tell you, shit's pretty much exactly the same for Alex. If anything, Alex is even less. I mean, I feel like he might have even gotten nerfed. I don't know, man. It's really sad. He's such a cool character, you know? Strength or yeah, I thought so. Distance only. Whatever. Is it actually, like, can you actually catch somebody at the tail end? Because it seems like the only time you use this move is instant. Like, and a quick anti-air, a fast anti-air. I don't see how heavy is really going to, like, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to snag anybody any further than the quick one. The angle just doesn't seem, like, drastically different. Other than sending, Alex fucking way far across the screen. I don't think he can catch anybody up there, can he? He actually did get nerfed to shit. Yeah, I know. Go figure. Why the hell do they hate Alex? I don't get it. Is he like a bitch or something? I love his combos though. He's just a cool character. He's a cool looking character that can do cool looking shit. I don't know. I really had a lot of hope. He's still cool. Even though he plays like shit, he still looks cool to me. I love his nostalgia costume. That's cool. How do you play with his jacket on? I haven't done that yet. It's probably like Akuma, right? What do you think, Persona? Do you just play Alex? Do you have anybody else? What do you think of the future? Arcade edition. Do you think it's really going to pull it out? I don't think it's going to do shit. I think maybe the new features might be cool. I'm hoping the new DDT that Alex gets again would be really rad, but frankly, I don't know. I think the problems with the game that people really yell about are still here. I don't think they're really improved any. I think the netcode doesn't seem to be any better than it was at launch, which is surprising because it's not really good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I gotta wrap this up. We're not getting any matches anymore. It seems like it's over. Admittedly, this is not a good time to search. I mean, it's fucking late. 3 punches, light kick, hold those, and up. 3 punches, huh? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and do that and see if I can play with his jacket on. I like his shirtless. I like his nostalgic. So, you know. Caught a few guys. You know, I actually didn't do too bad today. It could have been a lot worse. I did manage to cobble some shit together. Kind of feel out my boy. What I'd really like to do is, like, be more aware of when I get counters and stuff. Play a little safer. I hate that this is it, you know? You get the counter there, it's like it's over. Now you're done. I hate that. I hate that this is it. You're done. Nothing else you can do. Maybe you could surprise them with something. Never really seems to work out.
Time for battle.
We'll take it. We'll take it because I'm thinking of wrapping things up. I gotta get to fucking work tomorrow, man. Go right back into the retail business. I don't want to do it. I got a shitload of other games I'm going to be playing. I got all these Jedi Knight, Star Wars Jedi Knight games I want to play. I think Dark Forces and Jedi Knights. I just got done playing KOTOR, which was really cool. First KOTOR, not the second one. I had already played the second one like years ago. I might play the second one again. But yeah, right now it's just fucking... Got done with KOTOR 1. I kind of want to play like the Jedi Knights. I got Tekken 7 that I love playing. Like, there's a lot of games I gotta think about. Like, I don't have a lot of time, though, because I work. I work, like, 8-hour days and shit. Shitty-ass retail gig. It sucks. But it makes the money, and that's important.
Round 1.
Jury. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't even know how she plays.
All warmed up.
Is that an overhead? Is that an overhead, or am I just pressing a button? I think that was a counter.
Round 2. Fight.
All warmed up.
Oh boy. Really? Woo! I did it. I didn't see the counter until after. In fact, it might not have been a counter. The first
Final
one.
round. Fight.
Woo! Did you see the ranges on all that shit? That was like right in the range of those hits.
You win.
Oh, I forgot to do the jacket. Can I do it now? 3 punches, light kick, hold those and up. Oh shit, I can't do it yet. I don't think I can do it here, can I? I don't think I can do it here. Damn, she's gonna steal all my fucking points.
Round 1.
Oh my god, I got my jacket! That's super cool. Woo! Give me the combo with the fucking bomber jacket. I love this fucking jacket. It looks kind of shitty in the game, but
Round 2.
you know what? Whatever. I'm cool with that.
Fight.
You can't escape. I'm all warmed up.
Oh, what? Ah, that's not close enough. Alright, alright, alright. I wasted my super. Fucking Christ.
Final round. Fight.
What? Oh boy. Bam! Chopper. Chopper right between the titties, so they both go. She's got those now. She actually has titties in Street Fighter V. Can you believe it? Gotta get right between the cleavage, so they both bounce back and forth. Listen, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. Punsona. I appreciate it. I am very grumpy, but you know what? Street Fighter V is not my game. It's probably the last game I could possibly play. It's probably the last fighting game I could possibly play. I don't know what it is. It's just my mentality is not in line with what this game is trying to do. So, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to be good at every fighting game I pick up. I'm going to have to be shit at something. I mean, I got really good at a lot of other fighting games. So if this is the one I have to be shit at, then, you know, that's what it is. Yeah, it could just be the character. It could just be Alex. Maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe I'm really hard on myself because it's Alex. But as far as I'm concerned, if I can't play Alex, I don't really have a lot of interest in Street Fighter V. Other than Cody. If Cody could bring this back for me a little bit. Cody could do it. I like Cody a lot. He's a very near and dear Final Fight character for me. I almost said some other thing. Fatal Fury? Final Fury? I think that's Terry Bogard. In any case, I think Cody could really bring me back. And now that I have played some Alex, I might play a little bit more. And the thing is Alex is just so you know? Alex can still win, look at me. Yeah, exactly. Alex can still win. You just need a really good fundamental core of Street Fighter. And I honestly don't have that. And I don't feel like I'm developing it in Street Fighter V. If anything, I feel like Street Fighter V isn't teaching me how to play like a proper Street Fighter game. But you know, it could just be online. It could just be how online is. It could just be that. It could just be Street Fighter V. I don't know. I'm not really here. I'm not the type of guy to really like take apart a fighting game and say this is wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not really that type of guy. I like fighting games. I've played a ton of fighting games. Street Fighter V is an iteration of Street Fighter that I have a really hard time appreciating. I feel like a lot of the decisions are pretty lame. I feel it leads to unreasonable imbalance between the characters. Even though you can still get wins, even though they like to say that the tier lists are more condensed in this one, I don't really believe it. I mean, I honestly don't really believe it. I don't think the tier lists are that condensed. I think they're still pretty nasty. Just in general, though, the game just doesn't feel good. It really does. It doesn't reward you in the ways that I think a fighting game typically should. So am I going to play it some more? I think I could go back and play it some more. I mean, it's one of those things where Cody can really turn it around, and if I feel like it again, I can jump on some Alex and get at it. I lost all my points tonight, so it's pretty easy for me to go back into it. And, you know, maybe it's one of those things that it's just I have to grind it out. I don't know. It's so hard to have the time. That's really the problem. The bigger overarching problem. I have only X amount of time. And I really like playing Tekken 7. This is such a well-built game. Everybody loves Tekken 7. Nobody on the face of the planet doesn't like Tekken 7. It just works perfectly. It is a perfectly balanced, finely tuned fighting game that does everything you could possibly want. It feels fantastic to play. All you have to do is remember a certain amount of things. And then you could take that online and you can actually get better just with that handful of knowledge. You just have to have some frame data of like what are your punishes. You've got a 10 frame jab, you got maybe a 12, 13 frame punish, and then you've got maybe like a really big punish that could be like a 15, 16 frame punish if you need it. Chances are you just need your jab and you just need your 12, 13 frame. And then you do those things, go to town, have some fun online. And there's so much mechanic to Tekken 7 that you can always just play it. It even has an arcade mode. Kappa Face. Pansona, I knew there was a reason I liked you. Besides being an Alex player, which, by the way, I still do like Alex. It's actually really cool. Alex is dope. I hope Cody really ends up being dope, too. That would really make me feel good. And you know what would even be awesomer? If that's even a word. Fucking Mayor of Earth would be cool. Hagar in Street Fighter V would be really, really cool. But you know what they've done to Alex? They'd probably do to Hagar, so we probably shouldn't wish for that. Anyways, listen, Persona, you followed, and I really appreciate that, because I'm a low-tier streamer. I play all sorts of shit, so if you ever get bored of Street Fighter V, feel free to jump on in my channel. I'll be playing Tekken 7. I got For Honor over here. Honestly, this game is shit too, so I haven't really been playing it too much. But on top of that, I got Dark Souls 3. I'm going to be playing more Weeb Run. I got the PC of Dark Souls 3. I like that one a lot. It's a 60 frames. On top of that, I got the Star Wars Jedi Knights games that I'm going to be playing. Dark Forces that I'm going to be playing. Basically, what's his name? Kyle whatever. There's a guy who Kyle Katarn. People really like Kyle Katarn. He's a really well-written character. And his games, which is the Jedi Knight games, Dark Forces and everything, really good. The people really liked them. So I'm going to play through those. I've never played them before. That's going to be great. I just got off KOTOR, so I'm taking a little bit of a break from the Star Wars. We'll go back to it and play that at some point. I think probably next time I come back here, it'll be about the same time. Might play something, probably Tekken 7. I'm really thinking I'll play some Tekken. Either some Tekken or maybe some Dark Souls 3. That'd be kind of nice. I'm letting it all hang out and playing whatever. It's all unscripted. In any case, again, I'm a low tier streamer. You followed, so I get to S your D for a little bit, which I just did. Same with Lufa12. I want to S his D, which I did because he followed. So thank you guys very much. I'm going to catch you hopefully tomorrow, which is technically today. Have a wonderful night, day, whatever it is for you, man. But I'll be back after work. That's basically how that plays out. Have a good one, my man. Thanks for stopping by again. I do appreciate it.